First off, it's Charles J. And just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burkhead. Everybody said it won't be. Till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do? What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Okay, man. By the way, shout out to my audience, man. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. Shout out to those that's feeling some of this sauce, man. We in the kitchen, we cooking, man. So let me go and get to the shit, man. I want to talk about how good is Gervonta Tank Davis. How good is Gervonta Tank Davis? Um, it's a lot of shit going on. I've been seeing a lot of people speaking about it. A lot of shit going on with Floyd. I'm not here to choose sides or none of that shit. I think both of them kind of messy at this point. I think both of them motherfuckers are kind of. I think they kind of playing with the fans a little bit, man. I think it seems like every time Tank finna have a fight, he finna lead their ass, and it's a bunch of shit, and we talk about it, and them ticket sales go through the roof. But make no mistake about it, Tank is a star. Tank is a star. And like I said, that's why I want to talk about how good is Gervonta Tank Davis. Nobody ever really talk about that. We talk about fights we want to see him in. We talk about this. We talk about that. But I want to talk about how good is Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, the only way to really find out is to see a lot of these fights. But I'm just gonna give my little thoughts and how good I think he is. I don't think Ryan Garcia is on his level at all. I think he's leaps and miles beyond Ryan. I think he stops Teofimo Lopez. I think he stops Montana Love. Um, Michelle Rivera, I'm gonna tell you something. In that fight, I could see Michelle Rivera up on the cards before the stoppage. I got Tank stopping him late. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Michelle Rivera got a better jab than Mario Barrios. Yeah, Michelle Rivera, he got a better jab than Mario Barrios. Yeah, that jab gonna give him some problems, but he gonna get behind it. I just see him figuring them out kind of late in the rounds. Now Frank Martin, that's a 50-50 fight, Southpaw versus Southpaw, power versus power, man. I can't call that one, bro. That's a 50-50 fight. I got that fight by stoppage though. Either way, somebody getting stopped in that fight. Um, I think Tank will beat Josh Taylor. I think he'll beat Jose Ramirez. The fights at 140 that I think would give him the most trouble. I think Richard Hitchens stay away from Tank. Montana Love stay away from him. And he beats the shit out of T.O. Gary Antoine Russell would be a tough fight for him. I would also say Brian Norman Jr., but Brian Norman Jr. still a little green, but he gonna be tough, bro. He gonna be tough. 135, man. The the three fights I see being the toughest for him is Gary Antoine Russell. That's a 50-50 fight. And Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, man. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Those when those fights happen, we'll know how special. Cause I definitely think he's special. I think he's special. Whether he win, lose, or draw in those Shakur and Devin, Frank Martin and Gary Antoine, whether he win, lose, or draw, I still think he's good enough to. Yeah, he good enough to beat all those dudes. I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. Tank would have stopped Thurman. If they had made that fight, and I know 147, that's some crazy. He'd have stopped him. He's a better fighter. He's a better fighter than Keith Thurman. I think Tank's special. Devin Haney and Shakur, man. Them the fights. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. See, cause I would love for Tank to face the winner. And we got Matilda. That's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. That would be a good fight with Tank. Southpaw versus Southpaw, Cuban style fighter, slick, very sneaky power. That's a good fight too. That's a good fight. I think he just a little bit too green for Tank. A little bit too green. Devin and Shakur, man, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. Devin finna beat the shit out of Loma. Yeah, he gonna beat the shit out of Loma, and I think I think Devin should stay at 135 because at this point, the way Shakur is headed and trying to get this smoke, man. I think Devin should go on and stay. Yeah, I'm ready for all of them to mix it up. Fuck waiting 2 years, and yeah, I'm ready for all of them to mix it up. I want to see who the baddest one. I want to see who gonna be the last man standing. You got, and these the top ones. You got Tank. You got Shakur. You got Devin the Dream Haney. You got Frank Martin. Or the winner of Frank Martin and Michelle Rivera. I think Frank Martin gonna do it, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something about Frank. When you got a coach like Derrick James, bro, Derrick James one of them trainers. He ain't gonna let you fuck up. Let me tell you something. Just like with that Marcus Brown fight, either you gonna fold or you just, if you really bought that, if you really a solid fighter, he gonna bring out that dog in you. He gonna bring out that dog in you. And yeah, Marcus just kind of folded under pressure. But Derrick James the kind of coach, man. He ain't gonna let you get distracted. He gonna stay in your ear, and he's a master of adjustment. So Frank Martin, I see him going forward, bro. Frank Martin is a 50-50 fight against anybody at 135. Michelle Rivera is a 50-50 fight against anybody at 135. Like I said, I got Tank beating T.O. I got him beating Montana Love by stoppage. Both of those fights are by stoppage. Yeah, he'll beat the shit out of Zepeda. Frank Martin, Martilla, Devin Haney, Shakur. Yeah, Tank, man. These the fights, bro. These the fights. And 140, y'all need to mix it up too. But as far as for 135, man, I would like for Tank to stay there and have these fights, bro. Have these fights, cause we wanna see what you got, man, and we wanna see what all of them got really. And we really won't know what all of them got until they face the very best. So yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.